we are live now, I would like to bring up something to anyone who may have watched the previous videos. We were wrong about who effed over the charity for Critical Role, and I personally apologize to Joe Manganiello for falsely accusing him.
That is correct, and thank you for bringing that up. And I was going to immediately
I can't hear any of you.
I want to say butts at the start of the recording, but no, that's a better start off.
Yes. Oh, good evening, Easto / Tabaxi Rogue / Thomas.
Hello, Easto.
Alrighty, so I guess we're just missing Tsukaji.
Yes, Tsukaji.
Yep.
Who is playing Al the Wizard.
Pretty interesting concept for in the Frozen Wastes.
A wizard.
Well, my other character that I had planned for this adventure was, in fact, a wand slinger. Very similar to what Tsukaji has thought up, except for mine was a wild magic sorcerer as opposed to their plan of a evocation wizard.
Ah. Okay.
Paul
Tsukaji
Berg
will
sent
be
T
in
1.
very soon.
Understandable. Life goes on.
We'll see.
There they are. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, Tsukaji.
Popping home.
Okay, you're back on YouTube.
Yeah, something's up, Thomas. Yeah, go ahead and restart your Discord and rejoin the audio chat. That happened to me last time. But I guess me saying that doesn't help at all because you can't hear anything. So in other D&D news, not sponsored, Esper the Bard's book got funded today on Kickstarter. Very excited about that.
Let's see.
I didn't back it. I wasn't.
Isto is talking, but no audio is coming out.
Oh, that should say Tabaxi. That's Tabaxi Rogue. Easto is the character name. I am Jan, and I will be playing Monster Mouth, which is a nickname.
Should be this one.
We affectionately refer to him as Goompy.
Goopy, I love it.
And I am Sumo Snorlax 96, but if that's too long, my name is Leonard, and I shall be playing Amadril Vrayer, a female drow warlock.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's not here right now, but he is playing Easto, a half-orc forge cleric.
So, is Al human?
Al is a human. I'm a
You're the
wizard
only
cowboy.
You're the only normal
Wizard
boy.
cow.
The rest of us
Yes.
are outcasts. Alone in the cold snow.
Well, I
All right there,
say I'm
edgelord.
considered an incast where I'm from.
All alone.
Do you have to be so dramatic, Goompy?
What are you talking about?
Oh, right. In character, out of character.
Goompy sounds like Goompy. If I sound anything else, it's out of character.
Right. Well, okay. Understandable. Usually, when I'm playing in person, we hold up our fingers crossed when we want to talk out of character. Obviously, we can't do that here.
If anyone's camped
Hey.
5.
I do, but like it's on my phone. But and it'd just be awkward because my phone is also where my character sheet is.
I use it.
Yeah, like that. Thomas, have you fixed your audio problem yet?
We can hear
I take the
something.
I hear breathing? Clicking. But no response, so probably can't hear us.
He has not resolved the issue, according to the chat. All right.
Well, we're off to a bad start.
And it happens. Life happens. Technical difficulties and such.
That's alright, we can hang fire in the meantime.
Oh,
Who said
cowboy
that?
knocked at the door.
You got to remember, we when we left off, we were on our first main quest. We are trying to find Chewingas in the snow for the librarian of Bryn Shander. However, we were not having much luck with that. When we went to one of the other towns of 10 towns, we stayed the night at a... What was that, Paul?
You went to Targoth and you stayed at the Luskin Arms, the local inn.
Ah, yes, that was very eventful, as there were many pests, including one of Eldritch Abomination looking thing. And then we found a side quest to save this man's husband because after he had not returned from a mountaineering expedition, the only thing that returned was his husky. And we stayed the night at the inn as part of the payment, not the inn, but at that man's house as part of the payment for doing it. Because he doesn't have much else to pay us with. That's neither here nor there. When we awake in the morning, that should probably be when we head off and meet our new ally, but we can't do that until Thomas fixes the issue.
There we go.
No pressure. No. Did you get it?
Yeah, I had to restart my computer, but I got it.
Sweet. Awesome.
Excelente.
Wunderbar. All right, so Mr. Dian, please take it away.
Yes.
Or unless someone had something to say before.
Nope, not at all.
If you have anything you want to do in town, let me know right now.
By a whip.
I would prefer just to get on with the adventure.
As would I.
Okay, there are two ways to go to Kelvin's Cairn. You can go either straight from Targos, straight to Kelvin's Cairn, through the entire wilderness, or stop through towns on the way, which includes backtracking to Bryn Shander.
Which one would be the fastest route? Based upon, I guess, whatever map we have.
You can do... I believe it's 1 day if you go directly, but you would have to camp in the wilderness versus 2 days for the towns, but you get inns to sleep in.
I would personally like to get this done as quickly as possible, and I'm fine camping out in the wilderness as is Gumpy, yes. Okay. So, Amadril will convey that to the rest of the party.
Okay. Anyone have any...
So what do you two think? I ask Isto and Gumpy.
I'm good just getting right out of here. Not to really...
Sooner we leave, the better.
Okay.
We'll just find this guy and bring him home, I guess. Why not?
When you leave, you'll probably locate Al near the entrance.
Of town?
Yes.
Hanging up flyers.
Yep.
What you doing, Al?
Well, I'm looking for a fine place or establishment to get myself a drink. I've been walking out in this cold. I'm not quite used to it. Any of you fellas give me a recommendation?
Yeah, I hate him.
Definitely not the one over there, and I point to the one we stayed at previously. Just riddled with pests.
It's good. We eat free rats.
I think it's the only place in town.
Well, I do like a fine drink, but I don't need one that bad. Say, where are you fellers going?
Out.
Rescue mission.
Well,
yes.
So what you see before you, Tsukaji, is a almost 5 foot tall female drow, a much taller half orc in armor, and a much taller. How would you describe yourself, Jan?
I've given it in the description.
Oh, okay. So your human is completely unfazed by this.
oh, I'm from Waterdeep, right? I guess it is a little odd. Boy, I look the matchstick to a bonfire next to you.
Is that a compliment? I look up at Isto. I'm just like, huh?
I just shrug.
I guess what I mean to say is, I've been out in these wilds a fair bit now, and I ain't seen a group such as yourself.
Yeah,
We are quite the oddballs.
She's from underground.
Yes.
Right.
I just,
I'm from.
I mean, I just got to town.
Well, tell you what, I'm looking for some entertainment out here, something besides the coyotes and the snow. Mind if I stick around for a little bit? I'm still fairly new here, and y'all seem to know your way around.
I'll look to the others, kind of like.
What?
I don't care. Whatever.
The more the merrier, I guess.
Then, as long as we can find those little spirit things soon.
Yes, hopefully.
Looking forward to the gold. Yeah.
Gold's nice, but I much prefer drink.
As you set off towards Kelvin's cairn, the morning is uneventful until about noon, when you see a large snowdrift blocking your path.
Does it appear like we could climb over the said snowdrift?
Yes.
Do I have to roll for that, or do I just attempt it?
As far as you do, you notice it is nice and fluffy, and
Ooh.
deeper in the snow there are traces of red.
Oh no! It's like Amadril quickly backs off the red areas.
It's that
What you see up there?
Lean down. Right. Yeah.
I think someone is either hurt or dead. She calls back down the snowdrift.
the entire drift starts to shake.
Whoa.
I run off the drift back to my companions.
I'll put a finger to my lips and shh.
The head of an ancient white dragon is gazing up out of the snow, his eyes glazing off into the middle distance.
I would like to drop into the snow and like shovel it on top, like just get my arms and just push it on top of me so it can't see me.
I would like to do the same. I see what Goompi's doing and I follow suit. Is that like a stealth roll or...
Nope. It has a passive perception of 0, so you're gonna succeed anyway.
I'm gonna
So
do
we
what I
could
did
just...
in my dream and just light up a little smoke stick. and try and look brave, even though I'm really not.
The dragon's head is propped up against the snow at the moment, and its mouth opens, releasing green mist.
That's not normal.
What? I'm very confused and scared.
I'm covered in snow in the ground.
Yeah,
waiting for
I'd like to
something
begin backing away slowly from that mist, if that's all right.
It is not. It's just fallen to the ground, just around the head right now.
Oh.
Amadrill is currently frozen with fear. Yeah, she's kind of just like rooted in place.
Is that mist something that I might recognize from my studies at the academy? Could I roll to see if I know what even that means?
Have you studied green dragons?
I don't know. It's whatever I studied for 2 years of wizarding school.
Sure, roll.
Would that be an arcana?
And obviously it's green dragon breath, but it's a white dragon. What's going on? What's going on?
Yep.
17.
Well, it's a very weak form of green dragon breath, equivalent to a wormling.
Okay.
Well, the baby. Hatchling.
Well, that still doesn't explain why an ancient white dragon is,
Yeah.
breathing it. Again, my character is like completely just scared as all hell and not moving.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't these big white fellows have a sort of different power or something?
I'm going to roll
A wing
Arcana
breaks
as
the
well,
surface.
real quick. And I got like I want to say 12. So I'm just like, I'm not sure, but it doesn't match.
You are
Being the
Quiet, all of you. Quiet.
You are correct. The breath weapon does not match this dragon type, nor the strength.
being the practical person that I am, I'm going to take Amadrill by the shoulders, look her in the eye, and say, "I really hope you wake up, but if you don't you dare scream." And I'm going to slap her across the face.
The head lurches forwards and falls onto the snow. The rest of the body is dragged backwards slightly.
Is
I'm
it-
just gonna continue.
Okay, so what does the slapping do? I thought you were going to cast sleep on me or some shit.
No, it's to see if you are asleep. If this is a collective lucid dream, you might wake up.
Does it look like the dragon is being pulled deeper into the snow?
Correct. Well,
That's her response to that.
Leah, look around and point to the ground. And then do a little finger across the next thing.
I'm just going to start slowly backing away, as I probably should have done 5 minutes ago.
Okay. The dragon is now entirely out of the snowdrift, being dragged backwards away from you.
By what do we see?
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
It is directly behind the dragon. Currently, you are in front of the dragon. The dragon is blocking your sight of what is dragging it.
I guess I'll walk to the side. Not like super close to it, but at an angle where I might be able to see what is pulling this thing, this massive white dragon.
When you do so, you startle a bat-like creature that was hanging onto the spine that flies straight up.
Well, that ain't good.
was that a sturge? It says Amadrill.
It looks like a sturge, but it is much bigger.
That's a really big sturge.
But That would be too small to drag this dragon.
Is the dragon still being dragged after that thing flies off?
Nope. It's just dragged enough to get out of the snow.
Can I walk not super close again, but walk to the other end and see what kind of impressions in the snow are? Like what it would look like? Does it look like footprints or anything?
It looked like hoof prints.
Okay. And this white dragon is not doing anything in the meantime, right?
Is anyone still looking at the dragon head?
I can't.
Seeing how Amadrill has not moved besides taking a few steps back, yes, she would be still directly in front of the dragon head.
Well then,
like facing it directional wise.
She would see something similar to a praying mantis crossed with a mind flayer coming up to the head.
In Elvish, she says under her breath in the equivalent of "what the fuck."
It gives you a look and continues towards the head.
So was it Isto that went around to get the better look, or was that Al?
That was Al.
That was Al.
Okay. So I look at Isto, I'm just like, I think we should leave.
I'm slowly nodding my head in agreement.
I slowly reach down. I pat the snow where Goompy's leg is. I'm just like, we're leaving. And I just like slowly keep going the direction we were heading.
So just like, I scrape a little bit of snow off my eyes, nod quietly. I'll get up and move as quietly as I can away from this whole thing.
I will also move as quietly as I can, which equates to a clank, clank, clank.
Well then, the bat flying above takes a moment to regard you, and then continues on flying in circles.
I'm gonna get my
Is it circling around the dragon like a vulture or something?
Correct.
It would be safe to assume that this dragon is dying.
Or dead.
Or already dead.
It has sustained major injuries.
So I'm thinking that bat thing and the praying mantis thing are just scavengers, but that also means that if it's sustained heavy injuries, I definitely don't want to wait around to see what did it. So Amadrill is just going to just like tense up, just keep walking, and just go through the snow.
If anything flies or moves or jumps at us near us, I have my action ready to shoot at it with my crossbow.
I would like to second that.
I will pull out my mace.
I'm gonna walk on back to the group.
Okay.
Do you have a weapon?
I wave Al over, just like, come on. And just like...
I start
very nervous right now.
Start moving a little faster.
As you leave,
Getting
you
a
notice
sense that something's urgent.
You notice the mind flayer mantis thing is latching onto the back of the head of the dragon, digging its way into the brain casing.
How big is it?
Large sized. It is.
Amadrill doesn't care how big it is. Amadrill's looking the other way and running away and like fast walking at this point, as fast as she can through the snow.
I am taking glances back at it, partly to make sure it's not following us, partly to find out what it's doing to this dragon.
Well, it seems to be devouring the brain of the dragon.
Okay.
Good enough for me. See ya.
I can't say.
Wait, Yeah, Paul, above table. Is that a chol?
No,
No, okay, just checking.
sorry. So I ought to
Well,
use the stats for a troll.
My,
It's,
scary as it is, I can't say I'm disappointed to see a dragon die. So,
let's just get moving back to where we need to be. What gives this all a wide berth?
I gotta agree with
Yes,
old
yes.
Dusky over here.
Goompy. Call me Goompy.
Can do, friend. Goompy.
Yes,
you
yes,
can't
let's
remember
just
it,
keep
these-
this-
these
keep
two can't
going.
remember it. If you can't remember it, just call me Monster Mouth.
As you make a wide berth around the dragon, you notice the thing hauling the dragon is big. And that's about it. It seems to be buried in snow.
So it's big under the snow, pulling it.
Correct.
Not gonna worry about it. It's probably some kind of scavenger, and I'm not waiting around for it to finish on the dragon. So
that's fair.
Not our business, not our problem.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get a wiggle on.
precisely, Gumpy. Let's go.
Goompy.
As you approach the base
Above
camp-
table. I'm sorry. I keep wanting to say Gumby. So
That's fine.
Yeah, they're both
He's just
tall
like,
green
"Dude, I've
monsters."
got 3 names. You can call me. I've given you 2 of them. You keep using the one that you get wrong."
okay. Continue, Paul. Sorry.
As you reach the base of the mountain, you come across a large valley right in your path. In the valley, there is many footprints just walking to and from little caves on the side of the valley.
Like how little?
Dwarf-sized.
Do I know this area?
Well, this is called the Dwarven Valley, so most likely there are dwarves here.
May I try and look at those footprints with survival and see
Sure.
what kind of footprints they belong to?
Yep.
22 actually.
Dwarf. What do you know? Dwarves live in the Dwarven Valley. I never would have
Aha.
thought.
That makes sense to me.
I'll,
Find
Can I
someone
pick-
shorter than me.
I take a look
What time
around.
of day?
See if I
What?
see any scouts or guards around.
You see no Dwarven scouts, but you do see the bat vulture thing above you.
Wait, above us?
Yes.
Wait, it's followed us.
Correct.
Mm.
Uh,
How high is it?
High enough to be out of melee range.
Well, yeah, but how high? I've got a crossbow.
It's about the height of the canyon. I'm trying to find how deep the canyon is. Pretty high up there, though.
so are we like in the base of the valley?
Correct.
Okay.
Is it 120 feet high?
I think
Or
Very
is
high.
it or like or 320 feet high?
if you jump, you can get it.
Oh, so it's like right up fucking top of us.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, jump, you can
Yeah.
get it with the crossbow.
Oh, if we jump, we can get it with the crossbow. So that would mean that it's
Oh, yes.
approximately.
So what's 400?
It's just out of range.
One
So it's
foot
probably.
out of range.
400.
It is 321 feet out of range.
400.
Because my light crossbow has a long range of 320, so if it's 1 foot, that means it's 320 feet above us.
My heavy has a 400 range.
My
Oh, so yeah, we'll go with yours then, because I see what the DM's trying to do here.
Okay. If you want to attack it, make a roll.
No, if it's that high, I don't want to bother.
Waste a bolt.
Also, it's big and scary, and I don't want to deal with it. So, so if we're at the base of this valley area, where is the Calvin's cairn? If
Right
I'm saying
through
that
the
right.
valley.
It's
All right, then. I guess we keep going.
I'm
And
on the way,
the sooner we
though.
get
I'm
to
gonna-
our destination, the better. That
On the
thing
way,
looks
I'd like to call out, not screaming or shouting or anything, but just loudly announce our presence in Dwarvish. Making our way through here. Any dwarves around?
I will.
Yeah, I think-
I will also
yes.
say. I will also say in Dwarvish, we are just passing through. We mean no harm.
There's a
Be my guest. Just pass on through.
big buzzard up there above us.
Buzzard.
So, but a dwarf answers, correct?
Correct. From deep within.
Do we
one of
see
the
them?
caves. If you go inside the cave and make a right-hand turn, yeah.
Ah, see, because I
So, okay, he's
all I
just,
knew was just a cavern,
okay.
valley, cave.
No, I'm just gonna
What?
keep going and keep an eye on that big thing in the sky.
Yeah. Yep. What time of day is it, by the way?
It is nearing night by the time you get through the cavern. Well,
We should probably rest here for the night. The
So
caves
we're-
will provide
We're in a
another
cavern right now?
Oh, we're in
no,
yeah,
I
we're
meant
valley.
the valley.
Okay.
I'll shout out and
So after we get out of pass through the valley, it will be nightfall.
I'll
Yep.
shout in Dwarvish.
The
Room for travelers to stay the night.
If you pay.
I look to the others.
How much?
If you want some money, do we will let us stay over the night?
Let me see. We got a disused mining facility down the way. It should be safe.
I like the sound of that. Should be.
Yes, we haven't used it in a while.
Well, it might find some use. What do you charge?
1 silver piece.
Tell you what,
Done.
you throw in a drink, you got yourself a deal.
Well, we have been running low on ale recently.
Concern it. I was planning on
Yeah,
making you
yeah,
run
but-
lower. And I chuck over a silver piece.
I also go and give the dwarf a silver and thank them.
I will also give the dwarf a silver and thank them in Dwarvish.
I'll pick up the silver piece that Al tossed and give it to a dwarf. Look over to Al saying, "Well paid, man."
I believe I just did.
Oh, you haven't handed him anything.
Well, dwarves are from the ground. As much as I can figure, he'd be more than accustomed to picking metal out of it.
Yeah, but I got to it first. Finders keepers.
The buzzard screeches outside, oddly close to the...
I'm going in the cave. Just and then Amadril just leaves them to squabble.
Yeah, I'm just going in. I'm following.
I'm
I'll
starting to
give
be
him the
fit
silver.
to be tied. I chuck another silver and I say, you get 1, Big Tusk, or whatever your name is.
Monster mouth.
Yeah, that's...
That's what most people call me.
I got other names I'd call you, but I'll keep that quiet.
Okay. The night is mainly uneventful, except for some disturbing dreams. Mainly involving someone freezing to death, but not much other than that.
Y'all notice in the night. No, I mean, as little as I'm wearing, I don't even have a blanket or a bedroll or anything. I just
Yeah.
rough it up against a
Quick,
rock wall or something.
Yes, we get it. You don't feel cold.
Well, Al doesn't
Quick
know that.
thing. Did we pick up supplies before we left town?
Nope.
Okay. I need to buy some stuff from these dwarves then because I am out of food as of tonight.
How are you already out of food?
I only started with two ration packs.
Well,
Well-
I have an explorer's pack. I mean, if I notice that you're hungry, or you could just ask, because I've got food I'm eating. You can clearly see.
Because I've only used 2 out of my starting kit so far.
Yeah, this is going to be my second, and I only started with 2.
How'd you? Did you roll for?
No, I took the priest pack, which only has 2, I think.
I actually don't have any food.
Well, there's fresh meat outside the cave in the morning.
What kind of meat?
Well, the buzzard bird thing is dead, frozen to death.
I look at Goompy, shrug, and start cutting it up.
Yeah, I'll have a hand in that. I got a small knife.
Looking at that, be sure y'all don't want something a little less dead, gross.
Food is dead. I'd be happy to have something a little more civilized, but we can save this for later.
Food is food. This is perishable. Should be eaten now.
You do hear a rattle as you cut into it, like that of a rattlesnake.
Okay.
I will.
Whoever wanted one, I'd chuck them a dried biscuit. That's what I got.
Amadril's fine. She had her rations, so.
Yeah. Can I turn to the dwarves. Any chance you have some extra food that I could purchase?
I'm sorry, to me? Or the dwarves?
The dwarves.
Okay.
They only forage out, and they say as much. They forage out when they need food. They've only got enough for the dwarves themselves.
I nod, give a heavy sigh, and keep cutting into this thing.
Yeah. I would like to make enough that I can. I got a couple days worth out of the creature if it's large enough for it.
It is a medium size.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, fuck. I'll
Yeah.
cut off a whole
So
leg.
One
that's like
one section seems to be infested by the little worms that we encountered last session. Well, cockroaches, etc.
Worms.
The cockroach thingies.
Oh,
The thing that was in the wall.
yeah, the burrow beetle.
That.
Yep.
Yeah, that.
well.
Amadril is definitely not touching that thing now.
Oh,
Like, I'll wail on any of those them bugs I find. I'll smash them.
okay. I'll let you have it, and then I will.
As you smash, you
Hey,
hear another
what-
rattle
Smash, smash.
from above you on the cliff face.
Mm.
I look up.
You sure you want to look up?
Amadril looks up.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. I would rather
Staring
know what
face
I'm
to
looking.
face with the mantis mind flayer thingy. Tentacles just inches above your head.
Above whose head? Easto or me?
Whoever looks up first.
I think that was Amadril.
Yeah, I did say it because I confirmed before he did. So
Yeah.
that's me. Amadril screams, backs the fuck away, and pulls out her crossbow and is ready to initiate combat.
Shit. Yeah. There's a scream. That's crossbow time.
It shakes its two mantis-like legs and creates the rattle sound.
I shoot it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Wait, are we gonna roll for initiative or?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Munching on a piece of jerky while watching this.
That's a 17 to hit.
Okay, Sadly, that will not hit, but it does retreat back up the cliff face.
I will cast Sacred Flame at it while it retreats.
Dexterity is pretty good on this thing. But it failed, so.
Oh. Well, that is.
1d8.
Hold on. Yeah. 1 point of damage.
Well, it screeches. And it backs up. Further up the cliff face. And you hear another screech from the opposing cliff face.
I'll look over.
It is not a mantis-like thing. It is armored kind of like a turtle, except size large. It has a large sword in one hand, and in the other, a whip with teeth attached.
Do I know what or who this is?
Do I recognize this thing?
Not really. It seems really, really weird.
I will back into the cavern, dragging the meat behind us.
At that, you hear a rattle from above you. On the cliff face. The mantis thing is the thing that's rattling.
Yeah, I will.
So it returned?
Well, its rattle is really loud.
Okay. Shouting dwarves down the caverns. You got any fighters in there?
Nope! We've only got rangers.
Better than fast. I'm fucking running down into the cavern.
I will cast another Sacred Flame at this mantis thing as we retreat into the cavern.
It is
Get my
directly above the cave entrance. Are you going to stay
Okay,
there to cast? Or are you going to retreat and fire at the other turtle-like thing?
No, I'm going to cast and then retreat.
Okay. Well, dexterity saving throw. It will succeed and jump across, well, just to the side a little bit.
Okay.
I'm down in the cave. I've got my crossbow up, ready for anything that comes in.
Yeah,
I'd like to be by Goompy as well. I've got some magic missiles that could be fired from the end of my fingertips.
I also ready my crossbow shot along with Goompy.
They do not enter the cave, but you can see directly, if you haven't passed the turn yet, you can see directly in front of the cave is the turtle-like thing, rummaging around in the snow.
Is it looking around, or is it just like interested in something in the snow?
It is just interested in something in the snow right now.
Okay, how large is the cave entrance?
About size large, so these guys can walk in easily, but it will narrow down to about medium, so they will have to crawl before the end.
Okay, I'd like to cast Silent Image on the cave entrance, if I may.
Okay.
And make it look though it's a covered rock face.
Okay. Does that require an intelligence save?
Only thing, well, not a save, no. They can make an intelligence investigation check to determine if it is illusory.
A creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against my spell save DC.
Can you see through it? from your end?
I don't know, actually.
Well,
I'm
it's kind of
assuming-
weird. Illusions. I believe that illusion says that if it's determined to be illusory, it looks transparent. So if we know it's an illusion,
Well
it
then,
would be reasonable to say that we could.
once you cast it, you notice the
Right.
total
If
thing.
a creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the creature can see through the image. So I would know, and I'm assuming everyone else would see me casting it.
It looks up and heads straight to the wall.
That's not good.
Not going past it, but seeming to poke it with stuff. With the sword it has, it just poke in, poke out. Poke in, poke out. Tilts its head to the side, poke in, poke out. Some of the mantis limbs are getting in on the poking action.
Well,
wish
that's
these
not good.
folk
They're
would
not attacking each other.
pull
Nope.
in their horn.
This the most fascinating.
Well, this is a great start to the morning.
The dwarves
I've
do
had
have
worse start, but this ain't a good one.
the dwarves do have a back entrance though. They can offer you.
Gonna be very
Amadrill, we'll take that back entrance. Wait a minute. Don't take that the wrong way.
I got my mouth shut.
It will lead out further down the cliff face in the direction toward Kelvin's cairn. So you can put these things behind you.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, let's please do that.
Okay.
It's the most excited you've sounded all night, Goompy.
It's morning.
If you walk away from the illusion, will it dispel the illusion?
I think it lasts for 10 minutes, but let me check. I have it right.
I think mine illusion lasts for 1.
Well, okay. If it doesn't dispel within range,
It's a concentration up to 10 minutes, 60 feet. So yeah, it's got a 60-foot range.
Oh, major.
so it might dispel if it goes
Yes.
far enough down. Or
Mhm.
But by that point, we would already be far enough away.
correct. When you exit, you see the two creatures together looking at the cave wall. And then looking at you and back to the cave wall.
I just hightail it.
Looking at us.
Just
Yep,
Did we not
For
go
the
through the
back
back
entrance?
exit?
you did.
Oh, and they're
So
there.
how can they see us?
because I'm guessing the back entrance loops around, basically.
Yes, it's in
We
the
are
same
further
cliff
down
face.
the valley, like towards the exit, but
I
like
see.
of the valley. But they're like in the middle, and they can still see us because they just need to like turn their heads.
Yep.
I take one look at them and I book it.
Yeah, let's run.
I follow suit.
They
I
do
will.
not pursue. When you get to the bottom of the cliff, you see two tents pitched in the snow near an icy outcropping that acts as a natural windbreaker. Between the tents is an overturned sled. Still harnessed to the sled are the corpses of 5 dogs.
Oh,
Well, this looks like
They
where.
were alive yesterday when I played this.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
This looks like
Free dog
where the man was.
free dog meat.
The meat is
I look at
infested
Goompy and I'm
with
just like, really?
worm-like things.
Yeah.
Let me find the picture here. I know I have it here. The worm.
I'm gonna ask the group like where are we even supposed to be going?
Right here,
Yeah.
apparently. We were supposed to be looking
Yeah.
for a man who didn't come back from a. Oh my god! Is that what the mantis thing looks like?
No, the mantis thing has only 6 limbs, 2 of which are larger than the others.
This
But
looks
the
like a
mantis
bigger
thing
burrow beetle.
does have hoofs at the end of its feet.
Ah. Like
Ooh.
A hoofed illithid mantis, and that's a big bug.
And this thing.
Sorry, we see this thing where?
It's about the size of a rat, infesting. There is 1 on each corpse.
Oh, they're more of those
Okay.
bug things, yeah.
These are slightly bigger, though,
Ah.
and less of a beetle-like form.
Have at it. Jesus Christ, this place is full of these things.
Yep.
I will cast Sacred Flame at one and bring my mace down on another.
Okay. Giant
Are
rat
we rolling
statistics.
initiative?
What?
Sure, if you want to.
I'd like to get in on some fighting action.
They have failed the saving throw for the flaming hands.
Oh, of course now it doesn't. That's 8 points of damage for the flame.
Well, it is dead outright. Congrats. It squirms on the ground and screeches as it dies in flame.
Yay. And the mace is... Oh, fun. That's a nat 20.
Well, that will hit.
Whoop!
And that is... how are we doing crits?
You roll the damage dice twice.
Okay.
That is.
That's 11 points of damage on the second.
Well, that will kill this one as well.
As my companions are dealing with that, I like to roll investigation to see if I can find any signs of life or see if where the people who own these tents went.
Well-
I'll join in on that. I don't care about these bugs.
And I failed. I rolled a 7. And yeah, that's like investigation. That's an 8. So yeah, I have no idea.
Didn't you say these bugs were on top of corpses?
The dog's corpses, yes.
Oh, the dogs.
5 dogs. Sled dogs.
More like dead dogs.
Yep.
Sorry.
Get along, little doggies.
So you hear a rattle behind you, and all the bugs turn and look at Gumpy and attack him at once.
Gumpy,
Hey,
and what?
hey.
Why?
May I cast a magic missile at some of these?
Sure.
I would love to do that. So I'll do that. Magic missile. How the hell does this work?
Roll a d4, they automatically hit. 3d4 at first level.
Cool. So do I roll for each one, or is it
No roll, they just hit.
Yep.
But
Are
yes, each missile is rolled a d4 against it.
separate?
Are you spreading them out?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I got there's how many of them attacking Gumpy?
3.
Okay, well I'll do one on each. Quick draw.
Yep. So
Okay,
you roll the
first
d4?
one. Yep, first one is 4 damage, the second one is 3 damage, and the last one is 2 damage.
Well, they all survive, but they stop in their tracks.
You best be getting along. More where that came from. Except not, because I'm out of spell slots.
And they turn their head to the right and look past you and scurry off around your party.
I turned to
thank
look at whatever they saw that made them run away.
Well, you see the creature with the sword and the whip. They are running towards him.
Great.
I don't know who you pissed off, Mr. Monster Face, but they don't seem too happy.
It's got nothing to do with me. I've never met these things.
He bends down and picks them up and walks away.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
what the fuck?
So the thing with the whip picks up the bugs or
Yep.
the dogs, the bugs, and walks away with it.
Yeah, the bugs were trying to eat the dogs, and whatever this thing is wants the bugs.
I think I got it. Whatever the hell that thing is controls the mantis thingy. And the mantis thingy made the same sounds as the little bugs. So therefore are those its young and he controls them too?
Great hypothesis.
I say this to the party.
I fucking don't know or care. Just keep him away from me.
That's a reasonable assumption, I would assume.
Right, well, where's this guy we're supposed to find? Let's find some tracks. He's not dead with the dog, so he must have gotten off somewhere.
Under the sled.
Well, I tried looking, but I didn't find anything.
Under the sled are two small crates. They both contain enough rations to feed 4 people for 3 days. So, 6
Or
days
don't people one
rations.
day.
Yep.
Four people for 3 days? That's 12 rations? No?
2 boxes of 4 people for 3 days.
4 people, 3 days is 12.
That would be 12 individual rations, yes.
Per box, yes. 24
Per
rations.
box.
So that's
So
24
per box,
rations.
so there's 24.
Yep.
No,
Okay.
I'll pick up those boxes and tie them off with the rope on my back. Try and carry them around.
Before you start loading those up, is there any liquid in there? If you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, let me check.
Any impediments?
I don't think so. Nope.
Well, I'll
I
just
don't think
have to
so.
wait.
If it was,
Nope.
it would be frozen solid.
Ooh, that's cold.
Yes, we get booze.
That's hard to freeze booze.
Yeah, I'd offer to help carry some of that, but you seem like you got it pretty well figured.
It's fine.
Fair enough. You carry that and we'll call it even for that silver you stole.
I found the silver. You should be more careful with where you put your stuff.
I think of something very witty, but I don't say it out loud because I can't think of something witty.
I would like to try to roll again to see if I can't find any tracks leading off from this area.
No,
Truck,
because
like
of the fresh snow, but you can deduce the path they might have taken up the mountain.
why would they go up if they crashed? Or like,
Well, maybe they were trying to get some side of the land. This all sort of looks the same, you know?
Or maybe they were going up and something happened and I think they just didn't come back for the dogs.
okay,
we
up
should
it is.
probably go.
Right. Oh, by the way, here, new guy. Here, take this.
I'll hand you a hooded lantern.
Ooh,
Flame is orange.
Actually,
Hey,
it's
thanks
sparkling
there.
green if it's a
It's-
magic lantern.
Yes, it is. It is sparking still.
Yes.
It seems to spark when those bugs are around. It's supposed to turn all green when we find something else we're looking for.
Well, what else?
Twingas.
Are we looking for?
Armadillo pipes up. Twingas.
Yeah, the Twinkies.
That sounds like some sort of delicacy. What's a Twinkie?
Well, I'll tell you right now, it probably doesn't beat a flump.
Ooh, speaking of lumps, you don't see any.
Aww.
Man, I was gonna eat a flump.
No!
See, she's a recent escapee of drow culture, so she has no idea that eating flumps is wrong. But they are apparently delicious.
It is not wrong. It's food. Even if they're sentient and nice. Anyway. You found the
Well, gents, it
Likely
is
trail.
8:31 currently, Eastern Standard Time. I believe that was the cutoff that we agreed to earlier.
If you want to keep going, we can keep going, or we can end it here at the base camp. Entirely up to you.
I hate to be a party pooper, but I do have assignments due for college,
Okay.
and I was just
Okay.
needing like an hour break, which this readily provided.
Mhm.
Thank you
So,
for coming.
have,
as much as I would like to keep going, I think,
we have established 1 hour play sessions.
Yeah.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm in the same boat.
Thank you
So,
for coming.
Okay, good. So it's not just me.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that was fun, gents. I will talk to you all next week.
And
Sounds
next
good.
week we're heading up the mountain, apparently. And
Yep.